Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Ken Shockley, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
No one better. Here we go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Second inning upcoming. Striding in once again, James McCann, a base hit in his first trip.
McCann.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit down the third base line. James scoops it up. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Marisnik. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Here's Jake Marisnik. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Jake Marisnik.
Force it any base. Easy way, easy way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Come on, big guy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Sharp ground ball to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Ready for another chance? And Vogelback. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't force to settle. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wait for your pitch up there. Come on, big guy.
Here it comes, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Oh, man, that can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone. Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen.
About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Here we are at the bottom of the first, and they've been playing well, and it looks like that good baseball is going to continue. They already find themselves leading 2-0 at the bottom of the first inning. They're playing good right now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
All right, one time, right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, and Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time it's not very noticeable.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
The 2-2 one more time. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Smoke toward third. Lowry's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Darren James. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
Hey, get your pitch. Grab it right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he's safe.
I love that hit right there. 2 runs driven in early in the game. That always lets every pitcher relax and now be aggressive. Let's see if these runs help their pitcher when he gets back on the mound.
First baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dan Vogelback. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
Oh, ground ball up the middle. That's good.
Digging in once again, Darren James. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Come on, big guy.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Come on.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He just took a fastball right down the middle, 2-0. He must have been sitting on a breaking pitch because you don't take that unless you are.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. James has it. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. This one's down to third. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it 6-5. Ready for another shot now, Darren James.
Darren James.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here we go now. One at a time.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
See it. Drive it. Come on, kid. Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Striding into the box, Dan Vogelbach. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Let's try. Let's go right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Darren James. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Hey, one time right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Now the 0-1. And there's ball 1. A man on third with 2 down.
Wait for a good one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Drive him in right here. Come on, let's go.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here you go.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hey, your turn. Nobody better.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
So striding in, Dan Vogelbach. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That's low. Ball 4. Yeah, he got him.
And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 11-8 the final score in this ball game. Hector Rondon claims the win out of the pen, his first. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Jacob deGrom gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hansen is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Darren James. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
James.
Here we go.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Hey, come on now, one time.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going.
Digging in, Darren James.
Third baseman, Darren James.
Come on, baby, one time. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here it comes, 2-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
All right, one time right here.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
Full count.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Dan Vogelback would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Dan Vogelback. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first will take care of them, and the Tigers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 6-0 the final shutout score today. Eugene, Hope.